Hi guys! Okay, so now this is one of my favorite parts of my program. It is called Learning to Love the Scale. And a lot of people start with me saying, oh, I don't step on the scale. I don't want to see that number. It's not about numbers, it's about how I feel. And that's great. And often I advise people to stay away from the scale in the beginning because another group of people who come to me, they're stepping on the scale all the time. And every day, oh God, I gained a pound. Oh yay, I lost a pound. I'm good, I'm bad, I'm doing the right things, I'm doing the wrong things. And that also is not healthy. So now that you're really finding that lifestyle C and settling into understanding the fluctuations in your weight and what you're doing throughout the day that can cause your weight to go up and down, we need the scale and we need to develop a healthy relationship with the scale, and we need to learn to love the scale because the scale is actually a great tool for us. Stepping on the scale and judging our actions based on what that scale tells us is not what we're going for. A healthy relationship with the scale is just using it for information. So what I want you to do here is start weighing yourself once a week, or maybe even more frequently if you're comfortable with it, every few days, just to start to get to know it. Before you step on the scale, you're going to have a conversation with yourself, and this conversation is going to go a little bit like this. Hey Shannon, how do you feel like your last week went? And then you answer that. I felt great about last week. I feel like very proud of the choices I made. I feel like there were times that I indulged. I made that choice. I felt in control, and that felt great. From that answer, we move on to what do I expect to see on the scale based on that answer? I expect to see the weight go down because knowing the way my body reacts to the habits, I now have a number that I feel like I know what the scale is going to tell me. I know that it's going to tell me that I didn't gain weight. I know that. So then you step on the scale. Maybe you gain some weight. Then you think to yourself, I know that I didn't gain weight. There's no way, because I now know this. I've worked with Shannon. I know what my actions do. There's no way I've gained a pound of fat, 2 pounds of fat. So what else could it be? I did eat some Chinese food last night. That's really salty, and that can cause me to hold on to some water. I am getting my period, so that causes me to hold on to some water weight. So then you can just tell yourself, okay, I'll weigh myself again later. I know that it's no problem. Maybe you come to the scale and you think to yourself, you know what? I have been a little bit off my game. I'm curious to see what the damage is. Not damage, but you might have gained a little bit of weight, and now you just want to know how much, what effect did those choices have on my weight, and use that number again for your knowledge. And then you step on the scale and maybe you gained a pound and you think, you know what, that sounds about right. And now I know that I'm gonna kick it up a little bit, shave off those unhealthy things, and get that pound off, and I know exactly how to do it. Often I like to kind of give myself a range where I say, okay, here's kind of the low end of my weight where I feel comfortable and I'm happy to be there. And here's the high end where I still feel really happy with my weight, but I know I don't really want to go past that. So if I'm kind of being off my game, maybe it's summertime, I'm going to more barbecues, maybe I'm going out with my friends more, or it's birthday season, whatever it is, and I'm getting close to that number, or I hit that high number, I then know, you know what, Shannon, it's time to have that conversation. Do I want to work on losing that weight? I think I do. Then think through, where are the things that I know I've been indulging, and how am I going to shave those down? And maybe you step on the scale and, oh my gosh, I'm still losing weight. I don't really want to go much lower than this. So you start to think, what are some places I can start to get back into more of a maintenance than out of that weight loss mode? And we use the scale to really help keep us on track. So this week, we are working on loving the scale and learning to have that conversation with ourselves where we are not judging ourselves and we're not surprised by any numbers we see. We have the information and now we're using it as a tool. So I would encourage you to maybe even step on the scale every day this week, or even multiple times a day, and just start to get to know what is your body doing throughout the day to day, maybe based on certain types of food that you're eating. You know now that you're not gaining weight. So if you see the scale go up, you know, okay, I didn't gain a pound of fat overnight. I didn't eat 3,500 calories. So it's just information, and you're giving yourself information. Maybe it's steadily going down over the week, and you can watch, okay, the choices I'm making are causing that scale to move, and this is working. So let me know how it's going. Feel free to email me any questions, or definitely post them in our Facebook group if you're comfortable posting them there, because I know a lot of people will have the same questions and they'll love to see that they're not alone and to hear my response. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.